Redeemers Main School. So we have Moya Johnson as the chief speaker of the Redeemers Group of Schools, the Main School.
Good day, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, my accurate timekeeper, my coordinators, my wonderful audience. My name is Johnson Moya Douglas, and I am a year 6 pupil of the Redeemers Nursery Primary School, Main School Branch. I am the chief speaker, and I am here to support the motion that says day school better shapes Nigerian students. Before I proceed, first, what is a day school? A day school is a school whereby students go during the day for classes and return home to their parents or guidance for continuous growth and development. Now, what is a boarding school? A boarding school is a school whereby students live at the school during the term and goes home only on weekends or holidays. Both a boarding and a day school has its own benefits, but I am here to educate you on how a day school is better. First, hygiene. There is a saying, health is wealth. In a boarding school, due to the large population, there might be contaminated food, contaminated water, or bugs. For instance, I know of a family friend who is a boarding school, and when coming back from boarding school, they have bed bugs attached to their properties, which is to say, while at school, their bed is a prime breeding ground for bed bugs. So, as a parent, get ready for bed bugs and communicable diseases if you send your children to boarding school. Secondly, nutrition. Some students are allergic to some kinds of food, which makes it difficult for them to eat it. In a day school, the parents or guardian knows the exact meal to give that child before he or she goes to school. But in a boarding school, there is no such privilege given to students. They eat different types of food without the knowledge of that child's allergies. Thirdly, academic performance. In a day school, after class, the parents or guardian will be able to have a discussion with that child and put him through more on what the teacher taught, and the child will have more understanding of it. But in a boarding school, after class, the child goes back to the hostel confused. Fourthly, loss of properties. In a boarding school, there are lots of properties or belongings in the hostel. But in a day school, there is no hostel where properties or belongings can get stolen, misplaced, or lost. For instance, I have a cousin who is in boarding school, and the first day he stepped his foot into his hostel, all his belongings were stolen. Fifthly, emotional support. Every child in this world needs emotional support. And in a day school, a child will be surrounded by his parents, friends, families, neighbors, and so many other people. And he meets different people every day, which makes that child socially active. But in a boarding school, the only set of people a child meets are friends and staff, which makes the child not socially active. Sixthly, cost effectiveness. A boarding school is more expensive than a day school due to the accommodation, tuition. In conclusion,
put your hands together for Moya Johnson. Did we all hear that? They are bed bugs. So if you send your child to a boarding school, you're welcoming bed bugs into your house. Okay, let's move on to the supporting speaker of the Redeemer Group of Schools, Davina. Put your hands together for Davina.
good day, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, my co-debaters, my wonderful audience. My name is Davina, a year 6 pupil of the Nursery Primary School, and I'm here to support the motion that says day school better shape Nigerian students. Before I proceed, what is day school? Day school is a school where students come in the morning, they learn during the day, and they return home in the afternoon. While boarding school is a school where students live and study. They stay in the school hostel or dormitory during the term. Reasons why day school better shapes Nigerian students. Day school allows people to return home daily and maintain close ties with their families. This is what we call bonding. Bonding is a vital part of parenting. Secondly, parents and guardians can monitor and train academic progress and behave more effectively, and also they can monitor and train after school to reduce vulnerability. Thirdly, boarding schools in Nigeria are more expensive due to feeding, accommodation, and other extra costs which some parents can't afford, which means more affordable schools means more children and more education. Fourthly, poor hygiene and food have led to illness and malnutrition. But in a day school, you give your child a proper diet of what to eat, or your child can be sick. Fifthly, bullying, courtesy, and abuse by seniors are major concerns of Nigerian boarding schools. But in a day school, your child can be bullied. A day school offers a more balanced and enriching educational experience compared to boarding school. In conclusion, I hope my explanation has been helpful and rather not confusing, that day school better shapes Nigerian students. Thank you.